Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Yae Miko will be coming soon and some of the players are already busy preparing for her materials. Just a quick run to all her beta updates including the recent ones. Her base stats were changed. Her base attack is now 340 from 267. In comparison, Ayaka and Eula has base damage of 342. One of her passives was also changed. When using her burst, every Seshu Sakura destroyed will reset the cooldown of one Seshu Sakura charge. Her elemental skills cooldown was reduced from 9 seconds to 4 seconds. This means that she has 100% uptime to her totems. There were also changes in her constellations. Her C1 now restores 8 energy. C2, Seshu Sakura starts at level 2 when created. Max level increased to 4, and its attack area of effect is increased by 60%. Lastly, her C6 ignores 60% of the enemy's defense, instead of 45%. Yae Miko's beta updates are completed. If MiHoYo plans to add or change something in her kit, we will see those updates in the live server in the next new patch. With all these changes, I know that most of us are hyped already and excited. So, I will be running another Welkins giveaway in preparation for her. The 5 lucky winners will be picked on the 5th of February. To join the giveaway, please read the description below. I hope this giveaway can help you pull your favorite character. Thank you guys for all your support and good luck. Now that all of the updates are completed in the beta server, we can already take a hint on her best artifacts and weapons. The difference of my video to the other videos in YouTube is that I tried all possible combinations of weapons and artifacts. I also tried some cases where Yae Miko is using Elemental Mastery Sand and attack, and more. In this video, we will answer the following questions. 1. Best combination of weapons and artifacts. 2. Should you take her C2 that her weapon? 3. Attack percent versus Elemental Mastery Sands, how much EM do I need? 4. Team comps. 5. Main DPS or sub DPS. 6. Should I take her? Calculations and simulations. Weapons. I listed all the possible weapons that can go along with Yae Miko. There are 10 of them in my list which I will be ranking at the latter part of the video. The ranking will be based on my calculations, and not just from random reasons. Artifacts. I prepared 15 possible combinations of sets for Yae Miko's artifacts. Each weapon will be paired to these combinations. Attack percent Sands, electro damage percent Cup, and a crit rate or crit damage circlet will be used in the calculations. There were also some situations where I replaced the attack percent Sands with Elemental Mastery. To make it a little unbiased, the substats are the same in all the artifact sets. At the latter part of the video, I will be answering if building her with Elemental Mastery is good to her kit or not. Skill rotations. There are many possible skill rotations for Yae Miko. Her combo depends on what weapon and artifacts she is using. The general rotation is this. First, drop her 3 totems, then do her burst. After using her burst, drop again her 3 totems. While waiting for her 22-second burst, you can do normal and charged attacks on the field, or swap her with another character. You should always drop your totems before activating your burst, because your burst unleashes Tenko Thunderbolts which deal a massive 600% damage at level 10 per totem. Make sure that the totems are connected to each other to increase the level of their damage. Rotation for the 4-set Shiminawa. When casting a skill, you'll lose 15 energy, but your normal, charged, and plunged attacks are increased by 50% for 10 seconds. So, for her skills rotation in this artifact, drop her 3 totems, then for 10 seconds, do normal and charged attacks, hoping to get your burst in 10 seconds. If you can get her burst within 10 seconds, just follow the previous rotation. I also did a comparison where Yae Miko cannot get her burst up because of the 15 energy deduction in this set. The result of the comparison is at the latter part of the video. Yae Miko stats. In this calculation and simulation, Yae Miko's talent levels are at 8, 10, and 10. The recent buffs in the beta server were also added in the calculation. elemental reactions are also added to simulate the team comps. Results of the calculations and simulations. 1. Best combination of weapons and artifacts. For her signature weapon, the best artifact set is the 4-piece Shiminawa with burst. If you can still manage to pull her burst despite of the 15 energy deduction, then no doubt, this is her best in slot artifact. But if this set is preventing you to use her burst, do not use this because out of 15 combinations of artifacts, 4-piece Shem without burst is ranked number 11. If you are planning to push this set onto her, adding a battery generator like Raiden and Fischl in your team might be a good solution to that problem. Going to C1 will also help you get her burst faster. The second set in the rank is the 2-piece Thundering Fury and 2-piece Shem or Gladiator. The 2-piece Thundering Fury helps you with the electro damage, and the 2-piece Glad or Shem gives you 18% attack damage. The third set is the 2-piece Glad and 2-piece Shem. This set gives you 36% attack damage. The fourth set is the 2-piece Glad or Shem and 2-piece Wanderer's Troop. The 2-piece Shem gives 18% attack damage, and the 2-piece Wanderers gives 80 elemental mastery. Yae Miko has a passive that converts elemental mastery as damage to her totems. If you convert 80 EM with this passive, you will be getting additional 12% damage on her totems. The fifth set is the 2-piece Thundering Fury and 2-piece Wanderer's Troop. What about the emblem of the Severed Fate? This set is really good to her. In my calculation, this set has the highest burst damage. But this set fell short in terms of normal and charged attacks. Her burst has a 22-second cooldown, so you really can't spam her burst. If you want to play her as a burst support bot, then use this set. Again, these are all based on my calculations. We have different substats, so your emblem might be better than mine. How about the 4-set Thundering Fury? This set is good as she is the one triggering the reactions. This set was good before because her elemental skills cooldown was 9 seconds. Now that they changed 9 seconds to 4 seconds, I think this set is not needed. One scenario that I think the 4 set is good is when she is using her E to dodge incoming attacks. Here are the rankings of the weapons based on my calculations. In terms of damage comparison, her signature weapon is 5% better than the Lost Prayer. Yae Miko can easily get the max stacks of her weapon by dropping all her 3 totems. For the Lost Prayer, you need to stay on field for more than 10 seconds to fully max the stacks. If you have 5-star weapon, use them than the 4-star weapons. The best 4-star weapon for her is the Dodoko Tails. This weapon was free from the event Midsummer Island Adventure, and you can refine it to R5. The passive increases the user's normal attack after user used a charged attack, and vice versa. The second best 4-star weapon is the Widsith. The Widsith gives random buff which is great to her. The buff only lasts for 10 seconds. Though the passive of this weapon is nice, the base damage of the weapon is low. 2. Weapon or C2, which one is better? If you can take them both, take them, but if you're a free-to-play player, or low spender like me, you should prioritize her C2. Refinement 1 Lost Prayer with Constellation 2 Yae Miko is 5% better than her R1 signature weapon, and C0. At C2, the damage and range of her totems increases. Her C1 also gives her energy after using her burst. So, going for C2 is better than taking her weapon. 3. Attack percent versus Elemental Sands. How much EM do I need? Choose attack percent. If you change your attack sand to Elemental Mastery, you are losing 10% damage. Just a reminder, her totems scale more with attack percent than her 0.15% passive. If you have more than 500 Elemental Mastery, and she is the one triggering the reactions, then EM might be your best set. If you are planning to make her an off-field damage dealer, go and invest Elemental Mastery on her. Team compositions. Based on my calculation, Raiden is her best battery and buffer teammate. Raiden's E increases Yae Miko's burst. Raiden's Q charges her burst. If you don't have Raiden, you can use Fischl as your battery generator and for electro resonance. The remaining teams could be an enabler, buffer, shielder, or healer. My main team comp will be Yae Miko with Raiden, Shin-Q, and Kokomi. For free to play, you can use Fischl, Xinkyu, then Beneth. You can also add an Anemo character that uses the 4-piece Viridescent Veneer to decrease the electro resistances of the monsters. 5. Main DPS or sub DPS? It depends to you. I will make her my main DPS. Don't listen to them. Your game, your character, your playstyle. At the end, it will be you who will play the game. But, I think MiHoYo wants us to play her as the main DPS. Her crit rate ascension bonus and crit damage weapon is giving a DPS vibe. 6. Should I take her? I would be lying if I say no. If you want her, take her. If you don't like her kit, then don't pull her. I have been waiting for her since Child's rerun. Her aesthetics, her playstyle, and her animations, I like them all. Even if she is not a main DPS, I will still pull her. If you don't have enough Premhujums, then join the Welkin giveaway and subscribe here to keep you posted whenever I have another one. If you like these kinds of videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you again for the support, and see you on my next videos. Peace.